Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar. Okay, so I'm, for the lack of a better term, I am pissed off, and I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to calm down. So, less than 2 hours ago, I was tried at my job, right? No, it wasn't by the side heifer. Let me explain to y'all how I was tried. So, there are certain things that we have to do when you work in the new department, which is why anytime I think about it and it crosses my mind, I say it at any given moment to anybody that will listen, and they all know it's true. And most people who aren't the ones who have to deal with what we deal with, they all agree, like 200%. So I'm trying to calm down, y'all. My head busting open and some more. So, like I said, there are certain tasks that we are supposed to do when we work over in that department. Okay? That's fine. I'm well aware of what I got to do. Coincidentally enough, almost everything that I have to do is exactly like what I had to do when I was at my last job. Like 98% of it. So, it's not like it's foreign to me. So anyway, there was something that happened today, and I caught it right when it, first happened. I don't know how long it had been going on, but I caught it, right? So the fact that I caught the issue before it turned into something that would have been a cause for, some kind of, negative responses and, repercussions and all of that. And it happened twice. The first time it happened, I was just like, okay, this is crazy. The second time it happened, I was like, all right, now somebody need to fix this, because I ain't used to this ever happening before. And then when it happened the second time, they ended up calling maintenance, because they were like, this don't even make no sense. Like, so when the person came over there, I asked him, I said, is this supposed to happen? Because I have dealt with stuff like this since I came to Virginia. I moved to Virginia in 2012. I've had direct, what's the word? I guess you could say, training, if you will, with this particular thing in general that I had to do. And the fact that I caught the issue both times that it happened, I'm just like, y'all need to be grateful and just put a note in there, say, oh, this is what happened. And she called it, run me some money or something, like, because this is, when I tell y'all time is money for real at my job and stuff like that, it costs my job so much money. Like, you do not understand how many billions upon billions of dollars my job makes, all for people like me who do what we do. And if it wasn't for somebody like me who pay attention, very close attention to stuff, they wouldn't be able to speak of these millions upon millions and billions upon billions. Could be trillions. I think it is billions, though, according to the last meeting that we attended. So anyway, so almost an hour before it's time for me to get off. It's like a little bit over an hour before it's time for me to get off. Here come somebody rolling up on me telling me, oh, well, we need you to sign this paper. I was like, for what? And they were talking about, it's basically saying that you were the one who caught this issue that was happening. And I said to myself, okay. And I read the paper. So I didn't have no issue but with one part that was on the paper, on the form, when it said, what could you have done to prevent this issue from happening? And I'm like, I don't agree with what the person wrote in, because I think that they thought that because it happened with us versus the people who do audits and all this other stuff, and they usually fill out this paperwork, I guess they felt like, oh, well, I'm going to fill it out for her, and that's it. And they were going to try to sign for me, but then they were informed that I have to sign the paperwork, agreeing to what was already written. I'm not agreeing to that, because nothing could have prevented it from happening. I prevented a major situation from happening that y'all deal with on a regular basis, that I have never understood since I started working there. It creates special projects, and I just be like, baby, ain't even no reason. There literally is no reason for us to have to do this all the time. And it's like the side helpers department that mainly they are the biggest contributor of this situation. And I'm just like, this don't even make no sense. Why? And it's simple stuff like what I caught today. And I'm just like, if you're doing your job that you're getting paid for, and then people get paid great money to do their job, why aren't you paying attention to that? Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? Because I paid attention to it and I don't get paid what y'all get paid. Like, that's not fair. That's one reason why I didn't want to work over there, because once they started telling us, oh, well, if this is your normal department, you're going to make this. But if you're somebody like me and y'all ask me and basically put me over there, that I am going to be making basically what I make when I'm upstairs. Like, why? Y'all got me put my name. Y'all got me put my name on stuff. Hold on, y'all. My friend is right here. Hopefully he'll be able to calm me down a little bit, because he give me my life. He give me my entire life. I'd be so here for him. He is so nice. So I'm just like, no, what we not finna do is this. I ain't got time for it. Child, there's nothing that could have prevented me from doing anything better about the situation or prevented it from happening. So there's nothing for me to sign. So then the person who gave me the paper and told me that I had to sign it, she was standing there, you know, she was like, well, I don't think you'll get written up for this. I'm like, I don't trust nothing. When I tell y'all, I have never been written up for anything in my life at a job until I got here. Starting like this month or last month. The first time in my entire life. I've been working since I was 19 years old. The first time I had a real job was 18 or 19 years old in college. I am 38 years old. This is the first time that I have gotten written up. And tell me why I got wrote up. I got wrote up because the supervisor rolled up on me when my phone started going off. The alarm was going off. I had the alarm set for a different time, but it came on 12 hours prior because I accidentally put AM instead of PM, right? So I saw her as she was approaching me to say whatever it was she was going to say, but I still reached for my phone to log into it because I had to put my PIN number in order to unlock my phone and disable that and turn the whole alarm off. So the first thing she gonna say to me is, you know you're not supposed to be on your phone. I was like, yes, I'm aware. I know. So then my friend, he actually, like I told y'all before, he was on the phone. I'd already told y'all this before. But anyway, that's what I got rolled up for something that was not me. I wasn't lollygagging and not doing my work that was preventing us from making the money that we normally make as a company. None of that was happening. All of my stuff was operational and then some. I had my stuff caught up. I had the other person's stuff caught up and everything else. Like, I was over there by myself handling the entire department because my partner went on break. So the fact that you want to sit up here and write me up for nothing, I don't have time. So after I saw the handwriting on the wall for that, I'm like, oh, no. You're not finna dock my pay. You're not finna write me up for nothing. I'm not signing it. Because the one was like, well, I don't think you got to sign it. And so the other woman, she came over there that does the same job that she does. She was like, well, if you don't want to sign it, I would just put a note and explain why you ain't signing it. So she told the other person, she said, if you want me to get a sticky note and put a note on there as to why you don't want to sign it, and I can do that. I was like, yes, please do so. And I told her the exact reason to put down. I said, thank you. Like, because I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all to sit up there and blame me for something that's not my fault. And then, even though what I was supposed to be running wasn't operational when I went to break, which was when the first time the situation happened, when I came back, it was literally up and down. It was up and down so much that you don't know when. I don't know when the situation could have happened. And I just he asked me specific questions. The person who was like right up under, he's like a supervisor, but Anyway, he ended up asking me, because when the situation happened, I followed perfect protocol that nobody over there explained to me what I was supposed to do in the event of it happening. Everything that I have done over there thus far has been stuff that none of them have told me that I had to do. But I did it on my own out of instinct, because I've done it at another job before. And even when I would call for help and all that, they were like, oh my gosh, because they would be listening in on the radio and would hear what I said. They'd be like, oh my gosh, you said exactly what needed to be said. Oh, okay. Like, I didn't think it was that deep. Like, you're supposed to call the folks and tell them exactly what the problem is and go from there. So anyway, y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm just like, I don't have time, because there was nothing that I could have done to prevent the issue that happened from happening, because that department was up and down, and I had no idea whether or not it ran a little bit while I was on lunch. All I knew for a fact is when I came back from lunch, maybe 5-10 minutes after that, it became operational for less than 15 minutes, and it went back down again. So it's like, baby, you're not finna get me caught up. You're not about to get me caught up. I don't have time for the foolishness. Y'all like to try to play with people's livelihood. I don't have time for that. I really actually come in there to do my job and go home. So I'm gonna need for y'all to find something else, because if I had been the one who wrote, because I've had to fill out paperwork like that before. Now, had it actually been a situation where I was wrong, I was dead wrong, I hadn't been doing what I was supposed to be doing, y'all don't understand how particular I am about stuff. I get so paranoid that something is gonna pop off that I overdo it. I have been told, oh, we'll do this every 30 minutes. No, I'm doing it every 5 or 10 minutes, because you're not gonna get me. Like, anything can happen at any given moment. But what I was continuously checking on, I was doing it out of habit once every 10-15 minutes. But since my particular part of the department was not operational, every time it came back up and became operational again, I would go right back over there and check again. So you can't try to say to me, well, what could you have done to prevent this situation from happening? Nothing is what I could have done, because I did everything I was supposed to do to begin with. So anyway, y'all, that pissed me off, because I don't care what nobody say. They will try to find a way to have that as a way that I got wrote up. And I'm like, no, I'm not signing nothing. And I'm not. Unless y'all write on there addendum, or add it as an addendum and say there was nothing that could have prevented this from happening, as this situation, the particular thing that happened, it just so happened to happen. And maintenance says that it is not even supposed to happen. So it's not this person's fault. Okay, I'll sign it then. I'll gladly sign it. I'll happily sign it then. But I ain't got time. So y'all, I'm so sorry. Oh, they pissed me off so bad. My head is busting wide open. I'm supposed to go pick my chair up. If I don't forget, every time I reach up here, I'm trying to turn the alarm off, which I can't hear when I'm recording. So hopefully it'll go off at least one more time, and I will remember, because they are open right now. I want to do that. I have some clothes at Cato that I need to pick up. Child, y'all wouldn't even believe some of this. People be sleeping on stores like that. And I love it, because when people sleep on it, they end up putting stuff almost for free on the website and in the store. And then I end up getting it. And then people be like, oh, girl, where you get that from? I show them the tag. They be like, Cato? Yes, honey. Y'all don't be understanding. Some of these stores I be getting stuff from, the nothing that I paid for, as big as I am, and I can fit in, and it's great material. Child, please. Y'all keep on sleeping on it if you want to. But they open at 10. And I don't feel like waiting for 2 hours. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I'm gonna wait. I might go back out later on today, so that tomorrow when I go and take my clothes to dry them, I won't have to worry about it, because either I'm gonna do it today or I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and I'm just gonna hold off until later to do it, so that while my clothes are drying, I can go pick up the clothes. I don't know. I just like doing stuff when I'm already in the vicinity. That's the thing about me. So I can't do that, because I don't want to sit up here and wait for an hour and a half, 2 hours for the store to open. Because they called me yesterday, the day before yesterday, to let me know my packages arrived. One of them, for whatever reason, okay, it just popped up again. See, this time it ain't gonna notify me again. I done already dismissed it like 4 times. So I snoozed it, and now it only had the option to dismiss it. So hopefully I'll remember. But anyway, y'all, I'm so sorry. Them people, that just, stuff like that riles me up. Like, my face was so screwed up that when I went on my break, I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta calm down. I was looking so mad, and I couldn't do it. So it's crazy, because when I came back and it was almost time for me to go home, and the other people who were coming in, they were meeting, and they were looking at me. This woman who's training on that shift, she walked over to me and she was like, good morning, where's that beautiful smile? I was like, man, ain't no beautiful smile to have. And so she was like, what's wrong? So I told her what happened, and I told her straight up, I said, I ain't signing that girl. I'm talking about, everybody looked over at me like, what's wrong with her? What's she talking to her about? Like, I just cannot. I don't like situations. This is the thing about me, and what I have noticed people doing since I haven't been in the social work field. Now, I ain't gonna lie and try to make it seem like, oh, this only would be something that's gonna happen when I'm not a social worker or doing anything social work related. I'm just speaking from the experience that I've had since I have not been a social worker. So the last 10 years, the last 10 years since I've been living here in Virginia, the places that I've worked, they will do anything to blame the lesser seen people, the little people. That's what I want to say. The little people, the people who get paid the least. They will do anything to blame them. They will do anything except pay them money, pay them what they actually deserve to get paid for doing all the stuff they already do. And I just be like, y'all really be irking my soul. This person doing the most, and I can't. I'm gonna force my way over today. You gonna learn. So yeah. So I'm just like, y'all want to pass the buck. Y'all want to blame everybody else instead of fixing the issues. That's what tripped me out. Stuff they be popping off, it be stuff that they can fix, but they won't, because they'll do everything except fix the problem. That's what I just be like, please get out of my face. Get out of my face with this foolishness. So, y'all, I'm so sorry. Oh, my head is busting wild. I'm not going to be able to just sit. I don't want to buy nothing to eat. I really don't want to do much of anything outside of just go home and try to relax. Hopefully these raggedy folks don't have their children running around and doing the most. Y'all, I'm inclined to believe that these folks have some pregnant woman and possibly other children running around the house too, living there and ain't on the lease. That's what I think going on. Is this light green for me? No, it just changed. How dare y'all? I don't know how long I'm gonna sit here, but anyway. But yeah, y'all, my head is killing me. Like, I've only had spring water. I had watermelon all before I went to sleep. And like I told y'all before, if you want to flush things out, get you some good old watermelon. See, stuff like that made me feel like a racehorse. But it's great for me. Flush all the stuff, all the bad stuff out that I've eaten, consumed, all that stuff or whatever, child. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to share with y'all what happened at work today. It pissed me all the way off to the highest degree. And I'm just like, it's funny because they just, for whatever reason, they would not bring my side of the department up. And I'm like, I don't even understand. Ain't nothing even going on. Like, where I was, nothing was even going on. Like, my side was great. Like, I had bare minimum. I barely had any issues going on to where I would need to even call anybody. When I first got there, I went on ahead and set it off and had them to come fix the issue that was going on. Because I'm like, I'm not fighting nothing. Soon as it start acting crazy, I'm calling maintenance. They finna come over here and fix this now. Y'all can sit up there and fight stuff all y'all want to. And that's why people respect me. And they just be like, yeah, you do what you're supposed to do. Other people, they'll sit there and try to fight it, and they end up having us behind. And it's a chain reaction that ends up costing the company a whole lot of money, and it's not even necessary. There's really no reason for it to even have to go that way. And I'm just like, y'all dumb. Y'all can be dumb if y'all want to. I'm not putting no added foolishness, no added strain, pressure, or nothing on me if I ain't got to do it. Because it ain't my business, so I don't care. I'm still going to get the same check whether or not I do the absolute most or not. So why not help yourself? Help your own self. So yeah, y'all, my head is killing me. Anyway, y'all, the young dude came back to work today. I'll give y'all a slight update because hopefully he'll call me or video message me and give me an update, see if anything has been said. He appeared. He was at work, and I saw him in the area where most of the departments meet to get their updates on what's going on and all of that, whatever. And so he was there, but I was like, okay. I turned my internet on, and all of a sudden I get a message from him telling me that they told him that he had to go home. And I was like, why? He was gonna be extra, but in all honesty, not really. And I was just like, y'all could have let that man stay at work. Like, that's what y'all could have done. So it made no sense for them to do that. To just sit up here and be like, oh no, we're not gonna have that. Like, he could have came back there and been training. Like today, they had me over there like I'm a regular worker. Like, no ma'am, no sir. I ain't no regular worker. I don't know why y'all trying to try me like this. I'm good where I'm at. No thank you. What do I even want to do? I'm finna back in because I don't know what you got going on, honey. So yeah, y'all. Let me park because this person, he don't know what he doing. He probably scared I'm gonna hit his truck. But sir, I know how to drive. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all be swearing that I don't know how to drive when I do. So I'll park right here until he move. But anyway, so yeah, he ended up messaging me telling me he at home. I was like, why? Why would you be at home? What you mean you at home? He was like, oh, I'm at home. They told me they ain't had enough for me to do. I was like, yes, they did. They have plenty for you to do. I don't know why they talking about they ain't got nothing for you to do. He legit could have came back there. And what they initially had him down for, they could have, yeah, get your behind on, because you don't know how to park. Thank you. So yeah, y'all, I'm just like, this 2 days, this man ain't got no money. And he wasted gas coming up here. Like, nah. Somebody gonna have to find me something to do. Because this don't make no sense. The other guy, while I was asleep for work last night, he gonna sit up there and call me and text me. He texted me about something, yo. So then I got a missed call from him. Sir, ain't nothing for us to talk about. At this point, I feel like all you trying to do is try to get me to talk to him and ask me, oh, well, did you talk to him? Blah, 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 blah. It don't, why? You did what you did. You shouldn't have did it. Now you ain't got no job. It is what it is. Leave me alone. Like, we ain't got nothing to discuss. Oh, child. Like, you're not finna tear my nerves up. I'm barely hanging on at this place because they stay trying me. Like, they ain't got to worry about me because this is not going to be my forever home, if you will. This is not going to be, because a lot of people, they feel like this is home for them and they will retire. They having some kind of retirement for some man. Child, the way they had the setup looking, I thought the man passed away. I was like, who is this that passed away? Like, they really had it looking like somebody had passed away. I'm like, y'all need to find somebody else to do stuff like this, because it's been several times I thought somebody passed away and they didn't. They had the same type of sign for the people who have passed away up there, looking the exact same way. You need to figure it out, do something else. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna see what he talking about later on, more than likely today. Wait a minute, what's today? Okay. I feel like more than likely, excuse me, I feel like more than likely he is gonna video message me today, because the baby mama starts working from home tomorrow. So, he's not gonna be able to talk to me like that, especially since his phone is not on. So he has to rely on the internet. So unless he go to the library or any of the other places that have a free hotspot or whatever, he ain't gonna be able to talk to me like that. Outside of like typing something, he's not gonna be able to video chat. What else? yeah, I think that's about it. As far as an update, he was there, and then they told him he basically couldn't work. I'm like, y'all need to reevaluate. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was so happy to get up. I said, see, this is why I liked my schedule the way it was. This officially is my last week, unless they push it back. This is my last week having my off days on Wednesdays and Thursdays. My off days are going to transition into Sundays and Mondays, starting after the holiday. So I'm going to work. I'm going to come back in Friday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, be off Monday for the holiday, then come back in and work Tuesday through Saturday and start my normal days off like that. So I'm not looking forward to it. I loved my schedule the way it is currently. So I'm just like, whatever, child. Y'all always trying to appease people who ain't even gonna stay. That's what's been tripping me out. The people who ain't gonna stay, the ones y'all trying to appease, it's not working. But anyway, y'all, I bored y'all long enough. Let me go ahead and get this chair and figure out what I'm gonna do. Depending on by the time when I come out, if I feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna just go on home. But if not, I might go and sit and wait till these people open, because I kind of want to get my stuff. I like getting my packages and looking through stuff. Even though I know what I have, I still like looking through stuff. So depending on how I feel, I might sit up here and wait. I don't know. Anyway, y'all have a good day. And try not to be like me and let these people piss you off, because I was not anticipating that. I read that and it was a wrap, and I'm just like, y'all, what y'all not finna do is this. Like, I had a great day up until then, and I'm just like, the last hour of the day, like, this how I've been going there. That's how it has been happening. But anyway, hopefully I'll be back later on, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.